Hey friends, happy summer. So if you are on my email list, you know that in 2020, I completed training to become a certified career services provider. And then I signed up to do the test and missed it, re-signed up to do the test, missed it again, and never got the actual rubber stamp on it. And if you're not on my email list, I'm going to leave a link down below this video so you can sign up if you want to. The thing is that I learned going through this, I learned a ton of stuff going through this course. But as it relates to personality typing systems and what we wear, did you know that the whole career field, in addition to having a bunch of regular ones that they use, there is kind of their own personality. It's more of an interest profiling, and you can get this for free. I forgot to look up what the website is, but it's the basic national government website for job search that has all kinds of resources and whatnot for when you're looking for a job. It's the Holland interest profile or codes or something. Anyway, it's usually I hear it called the RIASEC, which is RIASEC. Basically what it does is it takes people's interests and what they're good at, and it aligns it with work environments. And one of the things that is really interesting to me is thinking about how, depending on the work environment that you might be either working in or looking to change into, or interviewing in or whatever, what you wear is going to be completely different. What what could be appropriate in one setting might be less so in another. So I'm going to run through the kind of the descriptions of the 6 work environments, and I'd love to hear anything that this brings to mind as far as what you think the work environment that you are used to would be. And I do think that now we have so much more flexibility about what we wear that things are not quite as simple. So it's good to look at these little nuances. So Holland's framework, and these go in order. And there's some other little things I can tell you as we go on. But it doesn't necessarily start with one, but I'm starting with R because we usually say RIASEC. But it's like you can envision this like a circle, and there are relationships between the ones that are next to each other. There's more in common between the ones that are next to each other than ones that are, say, across the circle. Okay, so the realistic is the first one, and this is a work environment that is practical, hands-on activities. And so things that usually are physical type of work, like construction, agriculture, mechanical kinds of things. People who are in this work environment enjoy working with tools, equipment. It's really mechanical kinds of things, hands-on kinds of things, tangible, concrete kinds of things. And I think that a lot of times if you are going into this environment, depending on what it is, they're going to be pretty laid back in terms of what you would wear for an interview. And I would be really curious to hear any feedback that any of you have on this kind of what's appropriate to wear. I mean, you see these people usually wearing, jeans or canvas pants and work boots when they're at work, and, maybe a collared shirt would be considered dressy. All right. The second one is investigative. And these are like intellectual and analytical types of things. And then, let's see, science, research, computer programming, academia might be in this field, but how you dress for that might have its own kind of thing. And so I think that these kind of people that work in this work environment might just like uniforms. Some of them probably wear lab coats, and some of them probably just wear black or black and white, or, maybe they have their own simple version of a uniform. So the third one is the A is artistic. And this is, in all the online advice about what to wear for job interviews and stuff, they always say, if you work in a creative field, then you can this and that or whatever. You should dress more creatively. So this is artistic kinds of things: imagination, originality, design, arts, writing, music. Those kinds of ideas. And I think a lot of times these people might wear all black. I mean, Michael Kors, Vera Wang. But also, I think sometimes that they might wear a lot of color and things that are a little bit more out there or unusual. Okay, so the social work environment, that is all the helping type professions, interacting with other people and wanting to have a positive impact on people. So it's probably things like social work, teaching, and probably lots of things where you're helping people, lots of careers where you're helping people. And so, I mean, some of these might be like in healthcare where you would wear scrubs, that type of thing. But a lot of them would be in an office setting or a school setting. And then they are wearing pretty relaxed things, and maybe things that are also a little bit more stylish. I don't know. I'm just kind of riffing on these ideas. Enterprising. So this is a work environment that's focused on leadership, persuasion, and influencing others. These people are, they're motivated by opportunities for success and wealth and taking risks. So this is maybe entrepreneurs, sales, managers, marketing, and other types of positions that require assertiveness and goal-oriented behavior. And so these are the people who are dressed up usually, who, it's more dressed up, more formal. And anyway, the sixth one is conventional. So conventional is organizing or emphasizing organization, structure, attention to detail, probably administration, finance, accounting, those types of things. So you can imagine now, a lot of times these two come right next to each other, or people are comfortable working in a work environment that combines two that are right next to each other. So if enterprising and conventional, that's probably going to be like a big accounting firm or that type of thing. And so it's conventional because it's a big firm, a lot of rules, and enterprising because it's around success and money and stuff. So if it's a conventional type of a thing, it probably depends. And those probably are a lot of ones that get dressed up and probably are more traditional, I guess I would say. Yeah, where you wouldn't want to wear flip-flops to the office. So anyway, that was kind of a lot about this Ryasac, and I just think it's really interesting, and there's lots of combinations of different kinds of things. So if this strikes you as, remind you of anything you've been through, I'd love to chat about it or leave me a comment. If you are thinking that you are going to be changing careers, or that you might need to work through your wardrobe, maybe you think that you might go a different direction thinking about what career you're in and how it might line up with the styles that, in the different work environments. I just invite you to check out my wardrobe planning system. I'll leave a link below so you can put in your email and grab my free PDF, the Wardrobe Pyramid. And that's it. Have a great day.